Today I want to take a look at YEE. I want to talk about why I think YEE is probably going to be one of the next big runners, one of the next big meme coins. So obviously in the last meme season we saw a bunch of big meme coins. Obviously not all of them ran crazy, right? They all ran a bit, but obviously you had some of them that ran to hundreds of millions, some of them that ran into billions. Okay, so during the next meme wave there's going to be obviously a select few that do that again. Okay, and I do believe that YEE is going to be one of them. So YEE is currently 25 million market cap right now, and I definitely think this can do hundreds of millions of market cap, or potentially even into the billions, right? That'd be nice. I've got my fingers crossed for that. That'd be great, because I've got a big bag of this, and I'll be sitting pretty nice if that does happen. Okay, but yeah, long story short, YEE is the rival of Pepe. Okay, there's videos of this from a video from 9 years ago, of which was basically of Dogecoin, Pepe and YEE in the video. There's a video from 9 years ago, which is before Dogecoin and Pepe or YEE was even invented on in the crypto space. So it's kind of written in history, and it's also, yeah, YEE's basically Pepe's rival, and the story is basically they've got to have an ongoing rivalry. So there's a few little narratives embedded into YEE that are basically bullish, right? It doesn't really matter exactly where they stem from, but it's just bullish because this can spread. When people hear about this, people FOMO because they think, you know, it just goes into your head and you think, oh, and you connect the dots, and it just creates FOMO, right? And that's what makes these meme coins move, is FOMO and hype. So this has that, right? It's got the narratives embedded into it to create hype and FOMO, which is what makes meme coins succeed, basically. And also you've got to have a strong community and, you know, good long term. You don't want a bunch of scams running the project, because then it's not going to last long term. So you got to have the good community too for it to actually be a successful meme coin. But YEE also has that. It has a really good community. Okay, and obviously, as you can see here, it's gaining momentum ever since the bottom down here at 1 million. It's gaining momentum. It's just been going up. More and more influencers and KOLs have been getting into YEE. So this is growing socially. It's gaining social momentum, which is good, right? It's getting all of the KOLs so they can spread it to their followers, and when more retail come into the market, you know, it's just growing, it's spreading. And this is just the first wave, I believe. This is the first kind of like big wave. Okay, so we're only at 25 million. That's not that high, right? And it got the first wave of exchange listings. So this, like back down here, right, all down here and back here, it wasn't on any exchanges. Okay, it was just on Uniswap, and now it's on a bunch. It had its first wave of exchange listings on Mexi, BingX, LBank, and now CoinX as well. Okay, so it got its first wave of exchange listings, and so that was this first wave of pumps that it's had. Okay, and like I said, it's growing socially. It's getting some smaller exchange listings. Sooner or later, I believe this is probably going to get some bigger exchange listings. And when the market perks up as well, if it gets bigger exchange listings during the next wave of the entire market, so let's see where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin's at 69, Bitcoin's at 96, 97,000, so it's moving up. So we could probably see Bitcoin hopefully move up towards the highs, and hopefully break the all-time highs and make a new high soon, right? Even though we do have a supply zone up here, and you know, some resistance up in the top area obviously, and it is printing a big head and shoulders pattern, so there is a chance that it could go up, and then a bunch of people could sell, right, and it goes back down, and then it'll print a head and shoulders pattern and people will panic because of that. But that could also be a trap as well, right? It could print a big head and shoulders pattern, and then people are going to sell because they see the head and shoulders pattern. But at the end of the day, it's just a head and a shoulders pattern. Like, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just it's like what do you call it? It's like astrology, you know, or astrology. It's like astrology. It's kind of, it plays out because people see it happening, and then people react based on it. So that's why these patterns play out. So you see a head and shoulders, and then people will see it, and then they'll react because of it, and then that will cause the price to move because people are reacting to the pattern. But the pattern itself doesn't necessarily mean anything. So, but we're in this kind of supply zone here now, and it seems to be holding pretty well, which means there's probably not too many sell orders going on in here right now. They've already been taken out, I guess. So that's good. So that makes me believe that we could probably move up to the next level up here. Because up here you see we're kind of consolidating here, and then it started to sell off here, okay? On this range here, this is where it started to sell off. So we could have some resistance in there again if there's still some sell orders up there, right? There's still some people that want to sell here like they did before. Then, you know, that could be an area of resistance, right? But I'm thinking we're going to break this soon enough, I think. I mean, there is a chance that we could go up here and we could dart down. It's kind of a 50-50 really. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to go up here and maybe we'll battle with it a little bit. It could be a little bit of a fight to get back up to the all-time highs. But I do believe we will get back up there and go higher at some point. Up towards 150k or somewhere near that range. That's what I believe is going to happen. But yeah, it could be a little bit of a fight in the short term. But yeah, Bitcoin's going to go up and make a new all-time high soon in this year at some point. And we get another meme wave. And then if YEE gets the T1 exchange listings like Coinbase, Crypto.com, Binance, Robinhood, then, you know, YEE can definitely do, it could go on a big run, right? Because it's only at 25 million right now, like I said. And this one here, Pippin, this one even ran up all the way up to 650 million. And that was recently. This was in, this run started in November, right? So this was during the bear market, basically. This is during whilst the market's been completely shit. And this has ran all the way up to 650 million. So you could still do that even if the market's shit, really. And this one didn't even get big exchange listings, I don't think. Let's take a look. Yeah, so it didn't even get any big exchange listings. It's only on the little exchanges. It's only got, HTX is the best exchange it's got. And it ran all the way up to 650 million from 15 million market cap. Okay. So yeah, you can still do great even if the market isn't that good. But if the market does get good and some of these meme coins start running like crazy, then I think YEE's got a good chance to be one of the best ones. Okay. Because like I said before, it's gaining momentum both on the chart with exchanges and just social momentum. You know, a lot of people getting involved. A lot of well-known people in the crypto space are starting to get involved. And it's just been listed on KuCoin Alpha. So this is basically like the DEX version of KuCoin. It got listed on OKX Wallet. Okay. Tom Lee, who's a massive Ethereum guy, has been interacting with YEE. And yeah, YEE's going to flip Peppy, right? That's the goal. YEE, flip Peppy. So a lot of bullish stuff going on. Okay. So that's why I'm holding a big bag of this. And I'm hoping to ride this up pretty high. So we'll see what happens. I've also been buying a very small amount of YEE's friends. Okay. So basically Peppy, when Peppy went on a huge run, obviously you had Peppy's friends running as well. You had Brett that went quite high. You had Andy and Landwolf. You know, all of these went into hundreds of millions after Peppy. So they're beta plays to Peppy. If YEE's going to be the next Peppy, then all of YEE's friends are also going to do well, right? And all of YEE's friends are really low right now. So this one, Peak, which is the other dinosaur in the YEE video, in the meme clip. This is the other dinosaur in the clip. So I bought some of this one. It's only 160k market cap right now. I bought some of this one, Cree, which is another one of YEE's friends from the program that YEE's in. And this one's already pumped quite a bit. It's been a CTO. So this is another one I bought a small bag of. So basically I'm holding a big bag of YEE and I'm holding like small amounts of all of YEE's friends, right? Even some of the dead tokens that are YEE's friends, right? Even though they're completely dead, they could get CTO'd at any point and then they could randomly just blast out of nowhere. So I've been throwing like a very small amount of cash into some of the dead coins, just as basically like a scratch card. And then if they get CTO'd and then they suddenly pump out of nowhere, then I've basically got a free bag, right? Even if you just put like $5 in, right? And then it randomly gets CTO'd out of nowhere and it's only like 10k market cap when you buy it. If it does a 10x to 100k market cap, then now you've got a $50 bag. So it's just like a free bag basically. And then you can add more to it if you want. That's my idea of it anyway. But yeah, I'm thinking that YEE could go on a huge run, and I'm thinking that all of his friends, well, not all of them, but if YEE does go on a huge run, right, if that does happen, because there's obviously no guarantees, but if that does happen, which I think there's a good chance it will, because all the signs are there, they're all showing, then obviously some of YEE's friends, some of these beta plays to YEE, some of them are going to do quite well as well, right? And at the kind of market caps they are, like this one's 190k, the other one's 160k, some of them are like lower than that, 50k or like less. So 100x is easy, like 100x for this one is 20 mil, right? Yeah, 20 mil market cap is 100x. So if YEE does go to like hundreds of millions or billions, even maybe, then for this one to go to 20 mil is pretty easy, right? So yeah, it could potentially be a nice complement to YEE. Basically, if you've got a YEE bag, these could be a nice complement to it. So we're just waiting for YEE to break that 30 million mark now. It's kind of got some resistance there, but man, I think it's going to break it soon. So I've got my eyes glued to this chart all day long, but it's looking pretty good. And by the way, if you want to join a private Discord community, then I've currently got mine up for only $1 a month. And that means that if you join for $1 a month, then you'll be locked in at $1 a month for as long as you like, right? Unless you obviously leave the group and then come back once the group's more expensive, then you won't be able to still rejoin at $1 a month. Obviously, you'd have to pay the new price. But if you stay in the group, then you'll be locked in at this price for as long as you want, right? So this is just an early access deal, okay? So this is going to be the first batch of people that I'm going to let in for $1 a month. Maybe it's going to be 10 people. There's 4 people in there right now. Maybe it's going to be 10 people. Maybe a little bit more. We'll see. But yeah, currently the first batch of people are going to get $1 a month. And I'm going to put it up a little bit for the next batch of people. So if you want to be in at $1 a month, then I'd recommend getting in now, because you probably won't find this price anywhere else to get into one of these communities whilst it's early. So I'm putting my personal buys and sells in here. I'm putting my watch lists on here on some of my coins I'm watching. There's a degen trading section and a leverage trading section. And you get my full beginner course in here as well. So if you don't really know how to trade crypto yet, and you're just kind of like a Coinbase noob, and you just go on Coinbase and just like buy some of the mainstream coins, you don't really know what you're doing, then you can access my full course here and actually learn how to trade crypto. This will teach you all the basics. That could be really helpful for you if you're a beginner. I'm basically building like a supportive community of people to all help each other out, right? So yeah, you can see all of my personal buys and sells and all that shit, and you could be part of one of the soon to be best crypto communities in the whole space. So yeah, if you want to be in, get in early. There's only 4 people in here. Join now. I plan to grow this group continually over time. So maybe in a few months or a year from now, or I'll be building this group for a long time probably. So it's only going to get bigger. So if you want to get in, then I'll put the link for this down in the description. Other than that, please drop a like and subscribe, because I appreciate it a lot. And see you in the next one.